Well, Bonta says this special legislative session is the right move to provide his office with more resources to take the Trump administration to court. But Republicans argue the state should put its money elsewhere.
My message to Trump is don't break the law. If you break the law, we'll see you in court and we'll win.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta making that message very clear to President-elect Donald Trump. All of it coming ahead of a special legislative session set to convene Monday. A special session the Newsom administration says will, quote, protect California values, including fundamental civil rights, reproductive freedom, climate action, immigrant families, and more.
We're prepared.
Clerk will open the roll.
Specifically, the special session is aimed at allocating an undisclosed amount of state funds, potentially tens of millions of dollars or even more than that, to Bonta's California Department of Justice. If that sounds familiar, it's because it is. The state did not hold back from suing Trump over a myriad of issues, from abortion to immigration to the environment, during his first term in office.
We sued him over 120 times. We won a vast majority of those times. And if he breaks the law, when he breaks the law, we will sue him in court and see him in court to make sure we stop him.
But it all comes just a week and a half after California's nonpartisan legislative analyst released this report projecting a $2 billion deficit in the coming fiscal year and $20 to $30 billion deficits each year after that through 2029. The report concluded the state has no capacity to spend any more money on new programs or initiatives, all the more so why Republican lawmakers argue the proposed funding to sue Trump is a waste of taxpayer resources in a state that's dealing with many issues.
We have rising crime rates. We have cost of living that is just out of control. People can't afford housing. They can't afford their electricity bills. They can't afford gas. Insurance crisis. They can't get insurance. And none of these guys are talking about that at all. Instead, they're out here doing some kind of new political stunt to be the anti-Trump. And they've done a horrible job.
Mr. Attorney General, what do you say to critics who argue the proposal to allocate taxpayer dollars to sue President-elect Trump is a waste of resources and too costly as we face deficits moving forward?
When it comes to protecting California's values, people, natural resources, the fundamentals and the pillars of our democracy, when they're under attack by the Trump administration, it is too costly not to fight back.
And the special legislative session will officially gavel in here at the state capitol on Monday afternoon, but it will really get underway when lawmakers return from their winter recess in January. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.